If you clicked on this video, I'm willing to bet a lot of money that you are no stranger to procrastination and resistance. My name is Susan Ferrara from SusanF.com, and in this episode of the Law of Attraction series, I'm going to give you 3 ways to move through resistance and get into action. There are 2 ways that you can go in this universe. You can either allow the flow of it and go with it, or you can resist it. And when we are in a state of resistance, it does not feel good. But here's what resistance is. Resistance is actually your friend. Whenever you set an intention, whether it is to accomplish a goal for the day or to get a creative project out into the world, or if you want to manifest a new lifestyle or a vacation, whatever that is, if it is within your comfort zone, you will start to see synchronicity and you will start to manifest it because it's aligned with your belief system. If it is outside of your comfort zone, then you are going to be met with resistance because your subconscious mind feels safe within your comfort zone and it does not want to move into the discomfort zone. But there are ways around this. It's totally normal and natural. It's not going to go away. It's just about learning how to manage it and move through it. And I have 3 tools that help me do it, help my clients do it, and can help you do it. So the first one is to acknowledge the resistance. Okay, you're going to learn and become aware of when you're feeling the resistance. You're going to face that resistance head on. Let it know that you know it's there. And then you are going to feel it. See, what happens is we try to avoid resistance. We don't like that feeling. The feeling of resistance feels awful. No one wants to feel that feeling. So what we do instead is procrastinate. We run away from the resistance. This is why we'll go do the dishes instead of doing our work, or run out for chocolate at the last minute before we can get ourselves to sit down and complete a task. We'll go or take a nap or clean out a closet. All of those little things are us dancing around facing the resistance. And the way to move through the resistance is to feel it. You got to burn it up. So what I do is I face that resistance head on. When I start to feel it, I pull myself and my awareness into my body and I dial up that resistance. It's usually in my stomach or in my shoulders, and I dial up that feeling and I keep doing that until I can't feel it anymore. I literally burn up the resistance. I then give myself permission to go do something fun or do something mindful. And that can be anything, from, it doesn't even really matter. Sometimes it'll just be like doing the dishes and my focus is on the dishes. But I find that as soon as I go to do that, I'm then ready to do the work. So I hardly ever even get to the point of having to get through doing whatever the fun thing was or whatever the mindful was, because I'm ready to do the work. I burned up the resistance. The second thing is to not make it about the outcome. So don't make what you're about to work on about having it complete, about having it perfect. Make it about getting into the action. When you're focused on getting into the action or focused on creating the habit, it is a lower stakes game you have going on. It doesn't feel as weighty and it's easier to move through it than if you say, okay, I need to make this perfect presentation right now. I need to write this perfect blog post, make this perfect video, or whatever other kind of pressure you're putting on yourself. Don't make it about the thing that you're working on. Make it about getting into the action. The hardest part is starting. That is the hardest part. If you can break through the start, you're going to be on your way. And that leads me to the third thing, which is make it super easy to start. Something that I make my clients do all the time, and I do it myself, is to break down whatever it is that I'm doing, the project, into tasks, and to make the first step so simple that it almost feels ridiculous, that it feels so stupid, that it feels like, of course I can do that. Like, it doesn't even feel worth doing. Because when you can take that teeny tiny baby step, you get a little shot of dopamine and you want to take another one and another one and another one, and it snowballs. This is how you create momentum. You have to make it easy for yourself to start. So to recap, first you want to face and feel that resistance, pinpoint where it is in your body, dial it up, feel it till you can't feel it. The second piece is to make it about the action. Make it about the action or creating a habit. Do not make it about the outcome of what you want to accomplish. And the third piece is to make your first step so ridiculously small and simple that it's easy to take. Because once you take it, it will create momentum. So now it's your turn. I want to know, do you have any resistance busting tips that you can share with us? If so, share them in the comments below and let me know how this goes for you. I want you to try it. At least try one of the tips. Let me know how it goes. My name is Susan Farrar from SusanF.com, and I will see you next week on the Law of Attraction series. Talk to you soon.